Hello everyone! Welcome to Native Man Math Tutorial wherein you can find free mathematics Tagalog tutorial. The content of this video lesson is General Mathematics for grade 11. This is under term 1, week 4 of the strengthened senior high school curriculum. For today's video lesson, we are going to discuss arithmetic sequence and series. But before we discuss this lesson, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe for more video lesson. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin. The learning competency of this lesson is find the end term and sum of arithmetic and geometric series. And for the objectives, at the end of the lesson, you will be able to, number 1, define arithmetic sequence and series and its key components. Number 2, differentiate arithmetic sequence from other sequences. Number 3, find the end term of an arithmetic sequence. Number 4, find the sum of arithmetic series. And number 5, solve real-life problem involving arithmetic sequence and series. Okay, to define arithmetic sequence, let's do the activity. Consider the given set of numbers. Spot the differences of the sets of numbers. Okay, we have two sets of numbers. For set A, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And for set B, we have 1, 2, 4, 11, 51. So with these two sets of numbers, we have the set A, we have the so-called common difference. So why we have common difference here? If you're going to subtract the two terms or consecutive terms from right to left, then there is a common difference. Meaning to say, we have the same difference. So let's try. We have 10 minus 8 is 2. We have 8 minus 6 is 2. We have 6 minus 4 is 2 and 4 minus 2 is 2. So that 2 is called the common difference. How about on set B? Do we have a pattern? Do we have a sequence here? We have 1, 2, 4, 11, 51. So here, if you're going to subtract 2 minus 1 is 1. But if you subtract here, 4 minus 2 is 2. So there is no pattern here. For these two sets of numbers, for set A, we call this one as arithmetic sequence because there is a common difference. But for set B, this is not arithmetic sequence. So mean to say, for arithmetic sequence, we have common difference. Okay, let's define what is arithmetic sequence. It is a number pattern in which every term after the first is obtained by adding a number to the preceding term. This means that in arithmetic sequence, there is a common difference. So again, nabanggit po yung common difference. What is this again? Common difference in symbol D is the constant difference between the two consecutive terms in arithmetic sequence. It is also the number added to the term to get the next term. Okay, so yung common difference is our basis so that we can say that the sequence is arithmetic sequence. So let's have examples here. For number 1 example, we have 1, 3, 5, 7. So if this sequence has a common difference D, then it is arithmetic sequence. So what is the common difference of number 1 sequence? The common difference D is equal to 2. Okay, let's try. We are going to subtract the right term to the left term and so on and should have a common difference. So let's try. 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So the common difference is 2. How about number 2? We have 8, 3, negative 2, negative 7. So what is the common difference? That is equal to negative 5. So if you're going to subtract from right to left, then negative 7 minus negative 2 is equal to negative 5. Negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. And 3 minus 8 is negative 5. Okay? How about number 3? 30, 20, and 10. Do we have common difference here? Yes, the common difference is negative 10. How? 10 minus 20 is negative 10. 20 minus 30 is negative 10. Okay? So, meron po siyang common difference. How about number 4? Negative 4, negative 2, 0, 2. So, meron po bang common difference? Okay. The common difference is equal to 2. So, how? 2 minus 0 is 2. 0 minus negative 2 is 2. And negative 2 minus negative 4 is equal to 2. Okay. So, the common difference is 2. Now, how about number 5? It is a fraction. The sequence is 1 half, 3 half, 5 half, and 7 half. Now, what is the common difference? If you're going to subtract from right to left, what is 7 over 2 minus 5 over 2? Okay, so the common difference there is 1. So let's try to subtract 7 over 2, okay, this one, minus this term, 5 over 2. Kapag ang denominator are equal or the same, then all you have to do is add or subtract the numerator. What is 7 minus 5? That is equal to 2. So here, we have 7 minus 5 is 2, and then copy the denominator 2. So 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1. So the common difference for number 5 is equal to 1. Okay, let's try activity 1. Let's see how well do we know arithmetic sequence. Tell whether the set of numbers is arithmetic sequence or not. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. For number 1, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So, is this sequence or is this set of numbers arithmetic sequence or not? Okay, for number 1, that is arithmetic sequence. Very good. How about number 2? 5, 10, 20, 25. Okay? So what's your answer for number 2 sequence? Is it arithmetic or not? So the answer there is not arithmetic sequence. So why arithmetic sequence for number 2? So if not arithmetic sequence, meaning to say there is no common difference. So let's try to subtract. 25 minus 20 is 5. 20 minus 10 is 10. So meaning to say, yung una, the common difference, the difference is 5. At yung pangalawang set, ang difference ay 10. So meaning to say, magkaiba sila ng difference. So there is no common difference. So this is not arithmetic sequence. Okay? Unlike sa number 1, na meron silang common difference. So 10 minus 8 is 2, 8 minus 6 is 2, and so on. Okay? How about number 3? Negative 2, 0, 2, 4, and 6. Is it arithmetic sequence or not? The correct answer is arithmetic sequence. So here, there is a common difference. Okay? 6 minus 4 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. And 0 minus negative 2 is 2 also. Okay? So we have common difference, then that is arithmetic sequence. How about number 4? 5, 2, negative 1, negative 4. Arithmetic sequence or not? So that is still arithmetic sequence. Therefore, we have common difference here. To understand more about arithmetic sequence, we have this first term or a sub 1. So what is this first term all about? The very first value in the sequence. It is the starting point from which other terms in the sequence are produced. So, mean to say, ang first term is the first value in the sequence. So let's have this illustration. Terms of arithmetic sequence are a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, a sub 5, and until a sub n. So ano po yung a sub n? Kung hanggang saan po yung aabutin ng terms of the sequence. Can be a sub 50, a sub 60, and so on. So kung hanggang saan yung arithmetic sequence. Okay, and a sub 1 here, that is called the first term. Okay, so here in our example for number 1, in arithmetic sequence, we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. Okay, so here, ang a sub 1 ay 1. Okay, illustrate ko po dito. A sub 1 or first term is 1. A sub 2, second term is 3. A sub 3 or third term is 5. A sub 4 is 7, this one. A sub 5 is 9, and so on. So here, kung hanggang saan yung aabutin ng arithmetic sequence, that is A sub n. Okay? So yung n here, as I recall, is the number of terms. And take note that the nth is the specific term at the position n in the sequence. Okay? For example, a sub 5, okay, is equal to 9. So 5 is n. And the end term or a sub 5 is 9. So yung position po ng 9 ay panglima sa ating sequence. Okay? So yun po yung ibig sabihin ng end term. To calculate the end term of an arithmetic sequence, use the formula. And what is the formula to calculate the end term? A sub n is equal to A sub 1 plus open parenthesis n minus 1 close parenthesis times d. Okay. So, yung close and open parenthesis, ang operation nito sa d or common difference is multiplication. Okay. So, where A sub n, that is the end term. Okay. A sub 1, again, the first term of the arithmetic sequence. D, as I recall, that is the common difference, and n, the position of the term in the sequence, or that is the number of terms. Okay? Let's have an example applying the formula of n term. Number 1, find the nth term of the arithmetic sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. So what is the eighth term of this arithmetic sequence? So first, to answer this problem, we're going to identify the given. So what are the given in the problem? Okay? So eighth term or find the eighth term. So yung a sub 8 or pang-8 na term, that is unknown. Kaya nilagyan ko po ng question mark. Ito po yung ating hahanapin. And from the formula, we have a sub 1. So a sub 1 is the first term. What is the first term in our sequence? That is 1. Kaya a sub 1 is equal to 1. Next, what else aside from a sub 1 sa formula? Kailangan natin ng n at d. So here, the d is 2. What is d again? Common difference. So what is the common difference of this sequence? Subtract from right to left. So 9 minus 7 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So the common difference is equal to 2. And how about we need n in our formula? So n, pang ilan daw po yung ating hahanapin? So pang 8 term, so n is equal to 8. So using this given, we are going to calculate the 8th term of the arithmetic sequence. Okay. From the given formula, okay, this one, we are going to substitute the given value here. For the a sub n, ito po yung hahanapin natin pang 8. Okay, pang 8 po yung hahanapin natin pang 8 term. Kaya a sub 8 is equal to, what is a sub 1? 1. So we have 1 here. Then copy plus, and then open parenthesis. And what is our n from our given? N is 8, kaya 8. Then copy minus 1, this one. Then close parenthesis. And then what is d or common difference? That is equal to 2. Okay, so that's why we have times 2 here. Okay, so now we are going to simplify this equation. So ano po yung pwedeng i-simplify sa ating equation? So magsusubtract po muna tayo dito sa loob ng parenthesis, 8 minus 1. So this will become copy 1, then plus 8 minus 1 is 7, and then times 2. And then before we add, we multiply first. So what is 7 times 2? That is equal to 14. And then add 14 plus 1, that is equal to 15. So mean to say, the eighth term of this arithmetic sequence is 15. Okay, kung dugdugtungan natin yung ating sequence, 9 plus 2, kasi 2 po yung common difference, add lang natin. 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 plus 2 is 13, 13 plus 2 is 15. So yung 15 ba pang 8? Ika-count po natin. Okay, let's try to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yung pangwalong term is equal to 15. Okay? So, therefore, 15 is the eighth term of the arithmetic sequence. Number 2 example. In the arithmetic sequence, 3, 8, 13, 18, and so on, find the value of n if a sub n is equal to 68. Okay. So again, to solve this problem, applying the formula, we need to identify the given. At ito po yung different given. So here, a sub n is equal to 68. Yan po yung hindi natin alam kung pang ilang term. Kasi hindi po natin alam kung ano po yung n, the number of terms. So yun po yung ating hahanapin. Okay? A sub 1 in our given arithmetic sequence, meron po dito yung pinakang una, 3. So a sub 1 is equal to 3. And D or the common difference. So kailangan po natin ng D from the formula. So the common difference is 5. Tama po ba? So let's check. 18 minus 13 is 5. 13 minus 8 is 5. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So the common difference is 5. Now, n is the unknown. So how to calculate n from the given formula? Okay, so let's try. So ito po yung ating formula. All you have to do is you're going to substitute all the given. Okay, so here, a sub n is equal to 68, substitute, then follow equals, a sub 1 or first term here is 3, this one, then copy plus, then open parenthesis, and then n, and then minus 1. So yung n, is still n pa po siya kasi yun po yung ating isosolve. Okay? Yan po yung ating unknown. And the common difference is 5, so times 5. Okay, here, how to start simplifying this equation. So dito po, ang gagawin po natin dyan, we are going to simplify this open and close parenthesis. Okay, simplify natin yung n minus 1 times 5. By distributive property, 5 times n is 5n, and then minus 5 times 1 or 1 times 5, that is equal to 5. Okay, so here, the product of n minus 1 times 5 is 5n minus 5. Okay, what's next? Wala na po yung close and open parenthesis. You're going to combine like terms. So how to combine? So this become combine 3 and negative 5. Or what is 3 minus 5? That is negative 2. So yung 5n, unahin na po natin. And then 3 minus 5 is negative 2. That is minus 2. So we have 5n minus 2. Okay? And then, next po, I combine negative 2 or minus 2 here and 68. So how? We are going to move there. Okay? I-move natin yung negative 2 or minus 2 from right of equal sign sa left ng equal sign. So if you move, you're going to change the operation from minus to plus. So this will become 68 plus 2 is equal to 5n. Okay. So here, add 68 plus 2, that is equal to 70. 70 is equal to 5n. So what's next? Ito na po yung ating equation. So we need n. Kailangan po natin yung n. But we have 5n here. So we're going to move 5 to left of equal sign. So how to move 5 or remove 5 here? Divide by 5 to both sides of the equation. We call this one as division property of equality or the multiplication property of equality. And cancel 5. So again, kung ano yung i-divide mo sa right of equal sign is also the number that you're going to divide sa left ng equal sign. Okay? So cancel 5. Then, what is 70 divided by 5? That is equal to 14. Okay? And then we have n here. So 14 is equal to n or n is equal to 14. Okay? Meaning to say that Therefore, 68 is the 68 in the is the 14th term of the arithmetic sequence. Okay, so yung 68 po ay pang 14 na terms sa ating arithmetic sequence. For number 3 example, the fourth term of an arithmetic sequence is 13 and the eighth term is 25. Find the following. Letter A, question, common difference. Letter B, first term. Letter C, the 30th term. So mula po sa dalawang given, ay hahanapin po natin yung tatlong questions na ito. Okay. So, here, ang hahanapin po natin, yung una ay common difference or D. Okay. So, lagay ko po dito, common difference D is unknown. Second, first term or A sub 1, this one. And the third question is the 30th term or the A sub 30. Okay. Now, we all know from here, ang end term or the 30th term, the n is equal to 30. Pero, paano po natin kaya kukunin yung common difference? Ito po yung ating given. Okay? A sub 4 or fourth term is equal to 13 and the eighth term is equal to 25. So, paano natin kukunin yung common difference? Di ba sabi natin kanina that common difference is the result of subtracting two consecutive terms. So yung 4 at 8, hindi po sila consecutive terms. So paano natin masosolve yung common difference? Okay, here. Ganito lang po yung ating gagawin. So here, if 13 is the fourth term, okay, then 25 is the eighth term. So mula 13, okay, ito po yung A sub 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So may tatlo pong number ang pagitan ng 13 and 25. Now, para makalculate natin yung common difference, ay mag-set po tayo ng panibagong A sub 1 para masolve po natin yung D or common difference. So yung 13 ay gawin po nating A sub 1 or first term. Okay? Kaya kung ang 13 ay A sub 1, yung next number dito ay A sub 2, next number dito ay A sub 3, the next number is A sub 4, at ito pong 25 ay A sub 5. Okay. So here, mula po sa concept na ito, ay makukompute po natin yung common difference. Okay, here. Again, set natin na A sub 1 is 13 at since panglima na dito sa ating set o sa ating sequence, yung 25, that is A sub 5. Okay, using the formula, substitute the given. So A sub n, ito po yung panghuling number. Ang panghuling number po natin ay 25. Okay, so this one is equal to A sub 1, yung unang term, that is 13. Kaya 13 po siya. Okay, this one. And then, plus, open parenthesis, what is our n? Ilan po yung ating terms dito? So, to count, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Kaya, there are 5 terms here. Kaya, 5, then copy minus 1, and then times D or common difference. So, yung D po is unknown, yun po yung ating hinahanap. Okay? So, mula po dito sa ating equation, notice here that the variable is only D. Kaya, if you're going to simplify, masosolve po natin yung common difference. Okay, how to simplify? We are going to subtract 5 minus 1 first. Okay, so this become copy 25 equals 13 and then plus 4, 5 minus 1 is 4 and then D. Kaya ito po ay 4D. Okay? So here, what's next? I-move natin yung 13 sa left ng equal sign. So this will become 25 minus 13. So yung 13 po ay positive. If you move to left side of equal sign, change the sign from positive to negative. So yung negative will become minus. Okay? 25 minus 13 is equal to 4D. Okay? So here, we can subtract 25 minus 13, that is equal to 12. Is equal to 4D. Since D yung ating hinahanap, we are going to remove D by how? We are going to divide 4 to both sides of equal sign. And we are going to cancel 4. Bakit po 4 ang i-divide natin? Kasi 4 po yung kasama ng D or numerical coefficient of D. Okay? So divide by 4 to both sides and then cancel 4. Divide 13 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So 3 is equal to D. So therefore here, the common difference is 3. To answer in sentence, therefore, the common difference is 3. So nasolve na po natin yung first question that D is equal to 3. Okay, next, we are going to calculate the second question, first term, or a sub 1. So, paano naman kaya natin masosolve yung a sub 1? Okay, ito po ulit yung ating bases, 13 to 25 here. So, itaas ko po dito. So, 13, then to 25. So, again, yung 13 po ay ito po yung a sub 4. So, balik na po tayo sa kanyang given a sub 4 is equal to 13 and a sub 8 is equal to 25. Okay, so here, yung 13 ay a sub 4. Tama po ba? So meaning to say, kung pang-apat yung 13, may tatlong numbers before 13. Okay, kaya 13 is a sub 4, so we have a sub 3, a sub 2, and a sub 1. First term, second term, and third term, at pang-apat ay 13. So mean to say, ang 25 po, yan po yung pang-8. The eighth term is equal to 25. Now, paano po natin makukuha yung a sub 1 dito? First term of this sequence. So, para ma-compute natin yung a sub 1, dito po tayo magfo-focus. Okay? And using the formula, we are going to substitute the given. What is a sub n? Yung panghuling number mula sa blank na ito hanggang sa dulo. Yung panghuling number ay 13. Okay? Substitute, we have 13 is the last term here is equal to what is a sub 1? Unknown po. Wala po pong a sub 1 dito. Kaya a sub 1 and then plus what is n? N is the number of terms. So ilang terms po lahat ito? Mula po a sub 1 hanggang a sub 4, we have 4 terms. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 terms. Kaya 4 minus 1 times what is the common difference? D. So nasolve na po natin. D is equal to 3. So times 3 here. Okay. Now, simplify the equation. Notice here, a sub 1 na lang po yung variable dito. Mean to say, kapag sinimplify natin, makakalculate natin yung a sub 1 or first term. So ito po muna ang simplify natin. So this will become 13 copy is equal to a sub 1 and then plus. Okay, subtract first this one nasa loob ng parenthesis and then multiply by 3. 4 minus 1 is 3, then multiply it by 3. 3 times 3, that is equal to 9. So positive 9, so that will become plus 9. Okay, what's next? Yung 9, i-move natin sa 13. Okay, sa left ng equal side. Okay, this will become, so plus 9, if you move that to left of equal sign, change the sign or change the operation from plus to minus. Kaya ito po ay 13 minus 9 is equal to, ang matitira po dito ay a sub 1. So what is 13 minus 9? That is equal to 4. So here, 4 is a sub 1 or the first term is 4. Okay, to answer in sentence, therefore, the first term is 4. Okay, lagay na po natin that a sub 1 here is equal to 4. Okay, last, we are going to calculate the third question, the 30th term or the a sub 30. So again, using the formula of the nth term, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So here, ang a sub n, yan po yung hahanapin natin. Yan po yung a sub 30 or pang 30th term. So here, the first term is 4. A sub 1 is 4 here plus n. So ilan po yung number of terms? Since yung a sub n, a sub 30, 30 po yung n natin, kaya 30. Then, copy minus 1 times d, what is common difference? 3. So times 3 here. So simplify. How to simplify? Subtract first. 30 minus 1, that is equal to 29. So 4 plus 29 times 3. So multiply and then add. So this will become 29 times 3 is 87. And then 4 plus 87, that is equal to 91. So here, therefore, the 30th term is 91. So ilagay po natin, okay, this one. Okay, we are going to apply the concept of arithmetic sequence in solving real-life problems. For problem number 1, Manny is taking a road trip and plans to increase his daily driving distance. He drives 100 miles on the first day and increases his distance by 25 miles each day. If he continues this plan for a week, how far will he drive on the last day? Okay. So how are we going to calculate what is asked in the problem? So the problem asked, how far will he drive on the last day? Bakit po meron siyang last day? Okay. So yung plan po niya ay for the week. Here, the plan is for the week. So how many days are there in the week? Okay? So there are 7 days a week. Okay. So identify the given. So yung pang 7, yun po yung ating hahanapin. So a sub 7 ay unknown. Okay? That is the last day, the 7th day of the week. Then, the first term here is 100. So bakit 100? He drives 100 miles on the first day. So yung first term natin ay 100. Okay? And what is the common difference? Why 25 is the common difference? So sabi niya, it increases his daily distance by 25 miles. So, bawat araw, magdadagdag siya ng 25 miles na idadrive niya. Okay, kaya ang common difference po natin, kasi ang pagitan po ng terms ay 25 miles. Okay, 25. And then n, or the number of terms ay 7. Okay, so applying the formula of sequence, we have this formula and substitute the given. So a sub n, ang hahanapin natin ay pang 7th term, the last day of the week. So a sub 7 is equal to, the first term natin, a sub 1 is 100. Okay? Plus n minus 1. Our n is 7 kasi pang 7 na araw. So 7, then copy, minus 1, times the common difference, d is 25. Okay, subtract and then multiply. So this will become 7 minus 1 is 6, then times 25. So what is 6 times 25? So this will become 150. Okay. So we have here 100 plus 150, that is equal to 250. So here, therefore, Manny will drive 250 miles on the last day, or that is the 7th day. Okay? Okay, another activity to master the lesson. We have activity 2. Choose the letter of the best answer. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 questions here. Okay, for number 1, which formula is used to find the end term of an arithmetic sequence? We have A, B, C, and D. Okay, you can pause this video and try to answer. So what's your answer for number 1? I will give you 3 seconds. The answer there is letter C. How about number 2? What is the common difference of the arithmetic sequence 6, 10, 14, 18, and so on? So we have A2, B4, C5, and D3. So for number 2, it asks the common difference. So what's your answer? I will give you 5 seconds. Okay, the correct answer for number 2 is letter B. So the common difference is 4. How about number 3? Which of the following is the third term of the arithmetic sequence? 1, 6, 11, 16. So mula sa ating arithmetic sequence, what is the third term? Okay, I will give you 3 seconds to have an answer. The correct answer for number 3 is 11. So 11 po yung pang third term. So first term, second term, and third term. Number 4. What is the a sub n of the arithmetic sequence 4, 7, 10, 13? Okay? So we have A, B, C, and D. 3 seconds to answer. Okay, the correct answer there is letter D, 13. How about this activity number 3? Solve the problem. We have 1, 2, 3 problems here. Okay? So I'll give you 2 minutes or 1 minute to answer these 3 problems. Try to pause this video and calculate for answers number 1, 2, and 3. And then later, you can continue watching this video and try to see if your answer is correct. Okay? So, for number 1, the answer is 24 or the eighth term is 24. For number 2, n is equal to 23. And for number 3, a sub 1 is equal to 16. Okay, so let us recall the definition of arithmetic sequence by having this activity. To define arithmetic series, let's do the activity. Look and analyze the given sequence and spot the differences. Okay, so here, set A and set B. For set A, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. For set B, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 is equal to 30. So what is the difference between the two sets? Okay, for set A, that is a sequence. And for set B, yan po yung sum of arithmetic sequence. So bakit po sum of arithmetic sequence for set B? We are going to add the terms in a sequence. Here, sa ating pong set A, just a set or just an arithmetic sequence. Okay? So here, the sum of arithmetic sequence is called arithmetic series. So mean to say, pag sinabi nating arithmetic series, understood that you're going to find the sum of arithmetic sequence. Okay? Arithmetic series is the sum of terms of an arithmetic sequence. It is denoted by S of n. So what is S? Ito po ay sum of n terms in the arithmetic series. Okay. So here is the illustration of arithmetic series. S of n or sum of the terms is equal to a sub 1 plus a sub 2 plus a sub 3 plus and so on hanggang a sub n. Ang a sub n, ito yung panghuling terms. Okay, so here, pag sinabi nating arithmetic series, all you have to do is add all the terms in the arithmetic sequence. Okay, so here, there are two formula that can be used in solving the arithmetic series. Okay, for the first formula, if the last n term or a sub n is given. Okay? So ito po yung formula na gagamitin natin kapag yung last term ay given. A sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Okay. How about if the last term, a sub n, is not given? So hindi po given yung panghuling term or pang last term. So this is the formula that we are going to use. A sub n is equal to n over 2. Then, we have here times 2a sub 1 plus, open parenthesis, n minus 1, close parenthesis, times d. So ano po yung ibig sabihin ng formula? So we'll discuss this later on in our examples. Okay, so what does it mean in our formula? A sub n, the sum of the first n terms. And the number of terms, a sub 1, again, kailangan po natin sa pagkakalculate ang a sub 1, first term. A sub n, the last term. Meron po tayong a sub n dito. At here, wala pong a sub n. Okay? And for d, that is the common difference. So here in our first formula, no need common difference. But in our second formula, we need d or common difference. Okay, we are going to apply the formula in solving arithmetic series. Example number 1. Find the sum of the first 25 terms of an arithmetic sequence, 18, 23, 28, 33, and so on. Okay, so mula po sa problem na ito, we are going to calculate the sum of the first 25 terms. Okay, to calculate, we are going to decide which formula here we are going to use. So para makapag-decide tayo kung ano yung gagamitin nating formula, identify the given. Okay, so the given there is, or are, we have S of n. Ito po yung sum of 25 terms that is unknown, kaya question mark. N, the number of terms. So how many terms are there? 25 terms kasi sum of the first 25 terms. Okay? So our n or number of terms is 25. And a sub 1, 18. Saan po nakuha yung a sub 1 at 18? Dito po sa ating sequence. So here, in our sequence, 18 is the first term or a sub 1. And d is 5, common difference. So mula po din po dito sa ating sequence, makukuha natin yung d or common difference by subtracting consecutive terms from right to left. 33 minus 28 is 5, correct? 28 minus 23 is equal to 5 also. And 23 minus 18 is equal to 5 also. So the common difference is equal to 5. Now, we are going to decide from this given the formula that we are going to use. Is it the first formula or the second formula? So sa atin pong given, wala pong last term or a sub n. So hindi natin po pwedeng gamitin yung first formula kasi kailangan niya ng last term. Okay? We use the second formula. So this will become, we have S of n is equal to n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d here. Substitute the given. So this will become S of n or sum of n terms. Here, the sum of 25 terms. Kaya S of 25 is equal to, what is n? Again, 25 terms. So 25, then divide by 2, copy 2 here. Then we have this one. 2 is constant, a sub 1 is 18. So 2 times a sub 1 po ang ibig sabihin nito, kaya 2 times 18. Okay, then copy plus. What is n again? N is equal to 25. Then minus 1, kaya 25 minus 1 times d or common difference, which is 5 here. So times 5. Now, how we simplify this equation? Okay? Ang una pong sisimplify ay ito pong nasa loob ng parenthesis. 25 minus 1. Okay? So this will become here. Okay, so dito po, pwede na po nating isabay sa 25 minus 1 equals 24. Ito pong 2 times 18. Okay, 2 times 18 is equal to 36. Okay? So, copy lang muna natin yung 25 over 2. This will become, next, 2 times 18 is 36 and then plus 25 minus 1 is 24 times the common difference 5. Kaya 24 times 5. So, bago tayo mag-add, multiply po muna tayo. So, this will become, just copy 25 over 2, then times 36 plus 24 times 5 is 120. Okay, and then add 36 plus 120, that is equal to 156. Okay, so here, paano na po natin yan isi-simplify? Meron po tayong fraction before. So, ang gagawin lang po natin dyan, we're going to multiply 25 times 156. So, multiply 25 or yung numerator at yung whole number dito. Okay? So, this will become here, dito ko ilalagay, 25 times 156 is 3,900. And then copy the denominator 2. Okay? So, this one. And divide 3,900 divided by 2, that is equal to 1,950. So, the sum of the first 25 terms is equal to 1,950. Okay? So, in sentence, we have here, the sum of the first 25 terms is 1,950. How about this example number 2? Find the sum of the arithmetic sequence with 10 terms. 3, 10, 17, until 66. Okay, so ito pong ating sequence ay mayroong 10 terms. So 66 is the last term. Ito po yung pang 10. Okay, now we're going to find the sum. So identify the given so that we can decide which formula we are going to use here. Okay, ito po yung ating given. S of 10. Okay, so find the sum of the arithmetic sequence with 10 terms. Kaya sum of 10 terms po ito. That is our unknown. And then n. So 10 terms po lahat. Kaya ang number of number of terms natin or n is equal to 10. And the first term, mula po dito sa ating sequence, the first term is 3. So, a sub 1 is equal to 3. And then last, a sub n, yung panghuling term, ito po yung panghuling term, 66. Now, do we have last term here? Yes, we have last term, which is 66. Now, we can use the first formula. Okay? To use the first formula, okay, this one, substitute the given. A sub n is the sum of 10 terms. Kaya substitute, S sub 10 is equal to n, number of terms 10, so 10 divided by 2, times a sub 1 is 3, the first term, plus the last term, a sub n, is equal to 66. Okay, mas madali po yung computation niya. Then next, we just add first 3 plus 66, that is equal to 69. And then divide, kasi pwede pong i-divide whole number, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Okay? And multiply 5 times 69, that is equal to 345. So the sum of the first 10 terms of the sequence is 345. Okay, for example, number 3. Kuya Maki is a tricycle driver in the new Bayview of Baler, Aurora. On his first day, he earns 200 pesos. As more tourists visit throughout the week, his earnings increased by 100 pesos each day. If this pattern continues for 15 days, how much will Kuya Maki earn in total? Okay. So this is problem solving about arithmetic series. Okay. So here, what formula that we're going to use to solve this problem? Of course, we are going to identify the given first. Okay, we are going to calculate the sum of the first 15 days. Kaya S sub 15, the sum of 15 terms. Okay? Then next, what is n? N is equal to 15 kasi 15 days. And the first term, a sub 1 is 200. Yung 200 ay nag-umpisa siyang nag-earn ng 200 pesos. Kaya first term natin ay 200 and the common difference is 100. So how you get the common difference as 100? Ganito lang po yon. Okay, it says there that as more tourists visit throughout the week, his earnings increase by 100 each day. Ibig sabihin, bawat araw ay 100 po yung dagdag. Ibig sabihin, ang common difference o ang pagitan ng bawat terms ay 100. Okay? So, in our given, what formula that we're going to use? Okay? May last term po ba? Wala pong last term, kaya ito po yung ating gagamitin. Second formula. Okay? So, here in our second formula, substitute the given. So, this become S sub n or sum of n. So, sum of 15 terms, 15 po lahat, is equal to, what is n? Again, 15 divided by 2. Then times 2. A sub 1 is 200. So, 2 times 200. Then plus n minus 1. N is 15. Kaya here, 15 minus 1 times d. The common difference is 100. So, times 100 here. So, again, we can simplify 2 times 2,000 and 15 minus 1. So this will become, just copy, S sub 15 equals 15 over 2, then times 2 times 200 is 400, plus 15 minus 1 is 14, and then times 100. So multiply and then add. So this will become 14 times 100 is 1,400. And then, we are going to add that by 400. So this become, we have here, 400 plus 1,400 is 1,800. So, how are we going to simplify this one with fraction? So, pwede pong i-divide and then multiply by 1,800. Or, the other way naman, you can multiply 15 times 1,800 then divide by 2. Yan po yung aking ginawa. So 15 times 1,800 is 27,000, then divide by 2. Kasi ang denominator ng fraction here is 2, kaya divide by 2. And if you divide, then the quotient is 13,500. So the sum of 15 terms is equal to 13,500. So ano po yung 13,500 from the problem? Ito po yung kita ni Kuya Maki. So therefore, Kuya Maki will earn a total of 13,500 pesos in 15 days. Okay, let's try to apply arithmetic series in some real-life problems. For problem number 1, Mang Tomas, a driver or a jeepney driver in Baguio, starts with a fare of 20 pesos on his first trip of the day. For each succeeding trip, he earns 5 pesos more than the previous trip. How much will he earn in total after 10 trips? Okay, so here, what formula that we are going to use? Now, we're going to illustrate the problem. So, si Mang Tomas daw po ay driver sa Baguio. Okay? At yung unang kita po niya ay 20 pesos sa first trip. Kaya ang first term po natin ay 20 pesos. Now, for each succeeding trip, he earns 5 pesos more than the previous trip. Okay. So magdadagdag tayo ng 5 pesos for every trip. So yung first trip niya ay 20. So second trip po niya ay plus 5 kaya 25. Third trip po niya plus 5. So 25 plus 5 is 30. And fourth trip po niya plus 5 ulit. So 30 plus 5 is 35 and so on. Ganun po yung mangyayari. Now, the question asked, how much will he earn in total after 10 trips? So in 10 trips, how much is the amount earned by Mang Tomas? Okay, identify the given. Sum of 10 terms is unknown. N is 10. First term is 20, this one, and common difference is 5. Okay, 5 po yung common difference. Now, using the formula, okay, substitute the given. So, ang gagamitin po natin dito ay yung second formula since wala pong last term. Okay? So, S of 10 is equal to N is 10 divided by 2. So, N over 2 times 2 times A sub 1 is 20. Kaya 2 times 20. Then plus N, number of terms is 10. So, N minus 1. So, 10 minus 1 and then common difference. So, times D 5. Okay? So, we're going to simplify this one. Pwede na rin pong isabay itong 10 divided by 2 kasi whole number yung magiging lalabas. So, this will become, can be 10 divided by 2 is 5. Pwede na po yan. Okay? Then times, 2 times 20 is 40. Then plus, 10 minus 1 is 9. And then times 5. Kaya 9 times 5. So, multiply first, then add. So, this will become 9 times 5 is 45 and then plus 40. So, add 40 plus 45 here is 85. And then multiply it by 5. So, 5 times 85, that is equal to 425. So, here, therefore, Mang Tomas earned 425 pesos in 10 trips. Okay, let's have this activity number 4. Choose the letter of the best answer. We have number 1. What is the main difference between a sequence and a series? Okay, try to read and answer in your own. So later, I will give the correct answer. And also for number 2, I will give you 1 minute to answer these 2 questions. Or you can post this video lesson and then later ay i-play po ninyo to reveal what is the correct answer for number 1 and number 2. Okay? Try to post and answer. So let's answer number 1 and number 2. For number 1, the correct answer is B. And for number 2, the correct answer is letter C. Okay, another, number 3 and number 4 question. Okay? So again, try to read number 3 and number 4 and then answer in your own. I will give you time again to answer. Or, pwede po ninyong i-post again yung video, try to answer and later play and then check if your answer is correct or wrong. Okay? So for number 3, the correct answer is C. And for number 4, the correct answer is letter D. Okay, to end up the discussion, I will give you exercises, okay? Or this is called practice problems. So if you got the correct answer here, well, congratulations. If not, then you can study again our discussion. Okay? Pwede lang po ninyong i-replay ito pong ating video lesson. Or, baka naman po pwede ninyong i-post yung video na ito. Try to answer 1, 2, and 3. And if you have your answers, then try to type your answer in the comment section below this video lesson. Okay? Hintayin ko po yung inyong sagot. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on my next discussion about geometric sequence.